So I'm here in Perth, and Perth's the capital city of Western Australia, and behind me is the actual city itself. And this is called Elizabeth Quays here. So I've heard about a little joint up the road here that's called the Candy Store. I forget what the name is, but we'll have a look. We'll go up there shortly and have a look. It's quite amazing the way they make the candy. But in the meantime, I'll just show you a panorama of Perth City.
First off, in goes the flavour. Temperature's 155. Oh, smell the passion fruit. Doesn't that smell amazing? 155 degrees, the candy. If I get this on my finger, it's an instant 3rd degree burn. Just a little bit of food colouring. So this orange is going to be the outside colour, or the jacket we like to call it. This is going to be the love heart. It's the same colour that's used in a lot of things that are coloured white. It's the main ingredient that makes your toothpaste white as well. Now all our fruity flavours have a little bit of tartness, so we put a little bit of citric acid.
But they still taste really sweet.
Still well over 100 degrees this candy.
Whoa. I might get a lollipop.
next step is to whip this white here on the hook. So I'm going to change the colour of this candy here. As you can see, it's a little bit clear. It's a bit of yellow at the moment. I'm going to change it. I'm going to turn it nice and white. Alright. Just making sure the temperature is even all the way through. Alright, here we go. So the correct term for this technique is taffy pulling. Basically, it's the same way as whipping egg whites. I'm going to change this white to a nice bright white. I'm also going to change the consistency from a very dense feel of candy to a nice light and fluffy feel of candy. Candy's still over 100 degrees. It's probably about 130 now. So as you can see, the candy's starting to change colour. And what I'm looking for are little angel hairs to start popping off the candy. That's how I know that it's ready. Alright, so a candy store is not just a candy store, it's also a gym and a sauna all in one. Hot table, ladies and gents. Now this is everybody's favourite part of the candy process, because now we get to eat the candy while it's hot. Plus cameraman.
What is dropping them into little pieces?
Alright, here we go everybody.
What do you guys say?
Oh, it's warm. You can feel it. It's really warm.
Alright. Here we go. This flavour is passion fruit.
It's really good.
Fascinating, thank you. Passion fruit is very unique to rock candy. We blend the passion fruit here at this store ourselves. Alright, so the same thing I did with the white, I'm going to do with the purple. So you can see the purple looks kind of black at the moment, so the more I whip it, the more it's going to change its colour. So the table we're working on here is set to 100 degrees. This keeps the candy a nice hot consistency so we can form it into all the shapes. Below 80 degrees, candy goes hard, and we can't work with it anymore.
This candy is also purple, but it hasn't been whipped as much.
Can
See
be
the
the different
difference?
one. Alright, now it's time to make a letter. This is what I'm putting inside the candy. M loves L. Alright, first letter I'm going to make is going to be the letter L. Actually, I might have a little bit more for that. So when we make our letters, and we make all the shapes inside all these candies right here on this bench, we have to picture each of the shapes in 3D. So I can't just put this letter L in the way it is. Got to stretch it a little bit. Alright, there's the letter L. Now all I got to do is cool it down. This table here is room temperature. So I cool the letters down. If I'm to put the letters inside the candy while it's hot, the image inside will distort. I won't have much of an image in there. It will just be kind of a mess of all sorts of things. So this one's going to be the letter M. So to make a good letter, I need to make sure that my piece here is nice and square. Nice sharp edges.
Okay.
Alright, there's the letter M cooling down. Now to make a love heart. So as you can see, that what you thought was red is now coming out nice and orange. M loves L. Process of the candy. We just use a sharpened paint scraper. It's not the sharp that's doing the cut, it's more of a shop. The sharpness of the blade just gives it a nice cut. Hello there, welcome to Rock Candy. I'm Scotty and Zach, and this is some candy we've made today. M loves L for a wedding.